Have you ever wondered what life would feel like if you stopped worrying about what others think? Imagine waking up in the morning with thoughts that are purely your own, untainted by the expectations of society or the fear of judgment. How liberating would it be to live your day guided solely by your own instincts, your own truth? When you let go of the need to please others, something profound happens. A door opens to the freedom of being your authentic self. You're no longer a prisoner to societal norms, choosing clothes, words, or actions to fit in. Instead, you choose what makes you feel alive and confident. This isn't just about wearing a bold outfit. It's about reclaiming the energy you've been pouring into others' perceptions and using it to build a life of purpose. And what's the reward for this shift? A life that feels lighter, less burdened by the chains of stress and anxiety. Think about the emotional toll of constantly second-guessing yourself. What if they don't like my choices? What if they think I'm not good enough? These endless what-ifs spiral into a web that traps your mind, clouding your ability to see clearly. But when you step away from this self-imposed maze, you unlock a new perspective. Decisions become easier because they're guided by your intuition, not the fear of disapproval. There's also a physical transformation that comes with emotional freedom. Your body, once tense from the constant replay of criticisms real or imagined, begins to relax. Your heart no longer races at the thought of being judged, and the knots in your stomach slowly untangle. In this space of calm, your energy flourishes. Suddenly there's more of you, more time, more strength, more joy, to pour into the things that truly matter, your passions, your relationships, and your spiritual growth. This shift doesn't make you selfish, it makes you whole. It allows you to establish healthy boundaries, a sacred space where you prioritize your well-being without guilt. By respecting yourself, you teach others to do the same. And in this act of self-love, you radiate positivity and strength that uplift everyone around you. Breaking free from the need to conform isn't about rebellion. It's about authenticity. It's about understanding that your worth isn't determined by how many people approve of you. It's about realizing that you don't need to change for anyone but yourself. As you shed the masks, the layers of pretense, you'll discover a version of yourself that is vibrant, confident, and unshakably grounded in truth. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop living for the opinions of others and start living for the freedom within? Because on the other side of fear lies a life waiting to be truly lived, a life that is undeniably, unapologetically yours. The secret to true freedom: unlocking the power within. What if the very key to your happiness has been in your pocket all along, waiting for you to notice? We spend so much of our lives adjusting our actions to fit others' expectations, contorting ourselves into shapes that were never meant to be ours. Every time we compromise who we are to gain approval, we send ourselves a subtle yet profound message: I'm not enough. Over time, this erodes our self-worth and disconnects us from the essence of who we truly are. But imagine this: letting go of external expectations and embracing your unique self. It's like walking into the warm embrace of a home you've long forgotten, a home filled with comfort, joy, and relief. When you stop the endless cycle of seeking validation, a transformation occurs. Suddenly, the energy once spent on worrying about how others perceive you is freed, ready to be invested in things that truly nourish your soul. From this place of inner strength, you can finally express your uniqueness without fear, a profound act of self-love. And something miraculous happens when you stop seeking validation. The world begins to reflect your authenticity. As Sadhguru explains in Inner Engineering, a yogi's guide to joy, authenticity has an irresistible magnetism. When you are genuine, you attract genuine relationships. The effort to conform fades, replaced by connections that enrich your life in ways you never imagined possible. This authenticity fuels a newfound freedom. Free from the shackles of others' opinions, you become bold enough to venture beyond your comfort zones. Your creativity flourishes, and your choices reflect the life you've always longed for, a life where every decision feels aligned with your deepest truth. But perhaps the greatest treasure lies in reclaiming your happiness. Too often we hand over the keys to our joy, letting others control it. What if, instead, you became the gardener of your own happiness? By nurturing it with self-love and gratitude, as Sadhguru writes, in Life and Death in One Breath, you cultivate an inner sanctuary that no storm can uproot. This emotional independence strengthens your relationships, allowing them to flourish without the weight of unspoken expectations. The journey inward begins with self-awareness. Take the time to explore your passions, fears, and desires. As you come to accept all facets of yourself, your happiness becomes self-generated. From savoring life's simple pleasures to pursuing passions aligned with your values, joy becomes abundant, effortless, and unshakable. When you live authentically, your happiness no longer depends on the approval of others. It comes from within, a sturdy tree weathering life's storms. This resilience doesn't just transform your own life. It enhances every relationship, creating deeper, more meaningful connections. So why wait? Start today. Embrace your imperfections, celebrate your uniqueness, and take the first step toward a life rich in authenticity and fulfillment. As Sadhguru reminds us, the path to inner joy is not just about changing what you do, but transforming how you see yourself. Unlock this secret, and you'll find a freedom more profound than anything you've ever known. Have you ever paused to consider the weight you carry daily, not on your back but in your mind and heart? The endless worry about how others see you, what they might say, and how they might judge. Now imagine waking up tomorrow, utterly free from that burden. What would life look like if the only approval you sought was your own? This is the freedom to be yourself, and it is as transformative as it is liberating. Each morning, instead of overanalyzing what the world expects, you'd step out confidently in your choices, fueled by what feels true to you. Picking an outfit wouldn't be a battle of fitting in, but a joyful expression of who you are. Speaking your mind wouldn't bring fear of rejection, but the thrill of living authentically. As Oscar Wilde once said, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." When you embrace this truth, you begin to see how much of life you've sacrificed to fit into molds designed by others. The exhaustion of pretending, the energy wasted on pleasing, it all dissipates. In its place arises a reservoir of vitality you never knew existed, energy that can now nourish your dreams and growth. But this journey isn't just about energy. It's about clarity. Stress and anxiety, those twin burdens of conformity, no longer cloud your vision. Without the constant noise of "what will they think?" your thoughts become your own. Decisions, once tangled in webs of external judgment, now flow effortlessly, guided by intuition and truth. This mental clarity feeds into an inner power, a deep reservoir of strength that comes from living authentically. Eleanor Roosevelt's timeless words remind us, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. When you stop granting others the authority to define your worth, your actions shift. From obligation to desire, from fear to freedom. You find yourself building a life that feels like yours, not a patchwork of everyone else's expectations. This is not an act of selfishness. It's an act of love. Genuine self-love radiates outward, touching everyone around you. It makes you a better parent, friend, and partner, because you're no longer weighed down by the need to please. Instead, your presence uplifts and inspires like a lighthouse for others seeking their own authenticity. True freedom also demands boundaries. Your declaration that your emotional and spiritual well-being is sacred. By setting these boundaries, you're not shutting others out. You're protecting the space where your inner harmony thrives. Robert Frost captures this beautifully. Freedom lies in being bold. Boldness is not just a refusal to conform, it is the courage to honor yourself. So, ask yourself, are you ready to drop the weight of judgment? Are you prepared to reclaim your energy, your clarity, and your power? On this path, you'll find a life richer, fuller, and more joyful than you ever thought possible. It begins not with changing who you are, but by embracing who you've always been. Becoming unstoppable. The freedom to thrive authentically. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, realizing for the first time that you have the freedom to dive as deep as you dare. That's the freedom authenticity brings. A chance to let go of the masks and burdens you've carried, to step into a life where every choice resonates with your true self. When you shed the expectations of others, a transformation begins. It's like peeling away layers of pretense to reveal the radiant core of who you are. This isn't just a fleeting sense of relief. It's a revolution in how you see yourself. By reclaiming the energy spent on fitting in, you unlock a wellspring of creativity and courage. You begin to make choices not out of fear or obligation, but from a place of joy and inspiration. This freedom fuels not only your passions, but also your ability to find happiness within. Picture your happiness as a garden, vibrant and lush. When you stop letting others tend to it and take charge yourself, it thrives under your care. You cultivate joy through gratitude, appreciating what you have and finding magic in life's simple pleasures. A sunset, a heartfelt conversation, or the quiet satisfaction of pursuing your passions. And as this inner sanctuary grows, so does your resilience. Life's ups and downs no longer shake you as they once did. Your emotional balance becomes like a sturdy tree, weathering storms while remaining grounded. This resilience not only strengthens you but also enriches your relationships. When you stop relying on others to fill your emotional voids, your connections become deeper and more authentic. Love flows freely, unburdened by expectations. True authenticity also leads to spiritual fulfillment. By aligning your actions with your deepest truths, you open the door to a life rich in purpose and meaning. The journey isn't without challenges. Letting go of societal molds can feel daunting. But every step you take toward self-discovery brings you closer to a life that feels genuinely yours. So, take the leap. Embrace your imperfections, honor your uniqueness, and live with the boldness that only authenticity can bring. As you navigate this transformative path, you'll discover that the greatest freedom lies in being unapologetically, beautifully you. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey of self-discovery. If these words resonated with you, please share this video with someone who could use a spark of inspiration today. Together, we can spread the message of authenticity, joy, and freedom. Thank you for your support, and may your life be filled with courage, love, and limitless possibilities. You are enough, just as you are. Celebrate it every day.